Hi, and welcome to the third devlog in the series. After setting up a skeleton for the game, it was time to add some content. And with content, I mean this. If you are following along with my previous videos, then you would know I have a single level in my game, where the player sort of never dies. In case you are new to this channel, it's my heartily advice to check out these two videos. I'll link them up somewhere in the top of the screen. So I started by adding a player death effect and a retry canvas, which tells how far the player has completed the level before getting converted into nanodust. For this death effect, I used Unity's particle system, and for tracking the position of the player, I'm just calculating the distance of the player using his coordinates with respect to the coordinates of the finish line and converting that into percentage. That's it, nothing fancy here. For a mobile game, it's very much necessary to keep in mind that your game should be playable on multiple screens, whether it be tablet or mobile device with aspect ratio of 16:9 or 19:9 or 20:9. Oh crap, I don't remember these ratios. Anyway, you get my point, right? As of now, the game looks fine with 16:9 aspect ratio. But when I switch it to tablet mode, there comes a lot of room for players to move around and complete the level within the matter of seconds. Game becomes much more easier. Similar is the case with modern mobile phones, which have the aspect ratio of 1920 or 2020. Unlike with the tablet mode, here the game becomes a lot harder and ugly at the same time. In the canvas, there is an option, Scale with Screen Size, which does pretty good job in scaling UI elements, but there is not any inbuilt functionality in Unity which helps in scaling game objects with respect to the screen size. So I decided to create a script of my own and attach it to every game object which needs scaling. This script scales the size of the objects with respect to the width of the screen. For devices with wider screen, objects will appear bigger in size, and for devices with a smaller screen, object will be smaller in size. I also added this flood of coins, which will go right into your pocket whenever you'll claim your reward after completing the task. So what now? You want some more of this money shit? लो भर लो भाई अपनी अपनी जेब. Keep this as much as you want. It's endless. Now since you are having all the coins of this world, just hit that subscribe button if you are liking this video. Next thing which I changed was the color combination for the chapter icons. It's not looking great, but at least it's adding some variety. In the game development, the major thing which scares me the most is adding levels. That's the only reason I added everything, whether it being the start scene, finish scene, XYZ functionality, with just one level on board. But who can escape time, right? So it took me 9 days to design various different new objects and yet another 9 days to design 9 different simple levels. I created this platform, or say a bunch of platforms, which will hinder the player to move around. Adding animation to these 4 simultaneously was really very time consuming. I also added this still cannon, which can be used in 2 different ways. One, it can shoot in regular intervals, and secondly, it can check for player's position and shoot if he is nearby. So here are the levels which I finally come up with. I also duplicated these tasks in the pause menu so that player can always look onto his progress, even while playing the game. I added rigid body to this sphere and let gravity do the work. I think adding a little bit of bounciness to it is making a little bit tricky to the player to hop around if he is playing for the first time. अरे ये क्या हुआ? Where is its fourth limb? Okay, I understand. There are a lot of bugs in the game right now. Maybe I'll fix it up sometime in the future. Man, these two spheres tricked me a lot. Because of the bounciness and gravity which I introduced, these two spheres were always coming in my way, and I was dying again and again and again. I also added this creepy looking upward facing cannon to the list of objects of the game. So that's pretty much it. I'm planning to go forward with the procedural level generation as I am done with the ideas for new levels. More about that in the next video. So thanks a lot for watching. If you are enjoying the content, then consider subscribing. It will really help in supporting the growth of the channel. At last, stay home, stay safe, and goodbye dost.